Hey, this is Trevor from the Northwest Ministry Conference, Backstage Connect, and with me right now is Dr. Michelle Anthony. Dr. Michelle Anthony, tell us what's going on in your life right now.
Well, we are getting ready for a move from California to Colorado, so that's kind of exciting on the personal level. And there in Colorado, I'm going to get to take on some more increased roles at David C. Cook, where I'm the family ministry architect, as you know, and I'm going to be able to provide more of the resources of what I love doing for the church.
Matt, you have brought so much conversation to family ministry, spiritual parenting. What are some of the highlights of the ministry that you're doing? What are you excited about right now?
Yeah, I'm excited about, in particular, what you just said with the spiritual parenting materials that have come out because they've been in the market for about 4 or 5 years now. We're watching the fruit of that. So, you know, first something is just a concept or it's an idea, and then when you get people rallied around it and they start dispensing that, then you have a lot of people with thoughts and ideas. But it takes time to actually see fruit in ministries and families, and that's what we're seeing. And I think it just gives me hope to continue doing what we're doing. And secondly, that's kind of my message right now, is I find so many ministry leaders who are working with parents and children, and they just get discouraged. We get discouraged. It's so much work. We pour our hearts into it. We don't necessarily see the results that we want to as quick as we want to, so we abandon ship. And so that's really my message right now. Like, stay the course. There are harvests to be had if we don't grow weary.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you just got done with a breakout session with here at Northwest Ministry Conference, and it was actually a teaser for a book that's coming up, and I would love for you to kind of share a little bit of a tease for the people that are watching.
Okay, so the new book is called Becoming a Spiritually Formed Family, Avoiding the 7 Dysfunctions of Parenting. And I really wrote it as a response to spiritual parenting that came out. What spiritual parenting attempted to do was to allow families to start with the end in mind and to raise up spiritually formed families. And we never assumed that outside of dysfunction, but what I was finding was that conversation just evoked all the conversations about dysfunction and really brokenness within the families, which we're well aware of. And so it's really a response of how do you deal with dysfunction, and why do we have so much of it right now? I mean, it's always been with us. We see it in Scripture, but what is actually happening in the hearts and minds? So it's becoming a spiritually formed family, and how do we avoid some of these dysfunctions? And the main issue really revolves around this idea of the abundant life. I feel that when Jesus offered us the abundant life, or the world offers us the abundant life, and we get that from God as a byproduct of pursuing Him and His kingdom. But when we pursue the abundant life, we get dysfunction. Yeah. So it makes a great byproduct, and it makes a horrible goal.
Well, I'm really excited for this book to come out, and if everyone wants to kind of follow the ideas and the conversations, is there a website? Is there something they can follow?
Yes, you can follow me at True Inspiration, which is just TRU, no E, True Inspiration on Twitter, and also my website, michelleanthony.org.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us back here. This is Trevor coming to you live from the Northwest Ministry Conference Backstage Connect.